Raptor fans, if you don't watch any of my other content, then you probably are like, what the hell's going on here? He wasn't around for like 3 days. Well, as you guys might have known, I was at a softball tournament all weekend, and I was going to do videos, but I'm like, man, I'm exhausted after these games. Like 3-4 games in a day is just, it's so tough. And to come home and do videos, especially after the Jays game, I'm like, oh, I gotta do 3. My body can't handle right now. So I'm like, you know what? Give myself a rest. Come out here today and do all these videos for you guys. So I've done all the other ones. Let's get to a couple of Raptors preseason games. Unfortunately, they lost both. But again, it's preseason. Who the hell cares? However, the storylines are kind of similar. Shooting the rock, shooting the 3, and shooting from the free throw line. Well, not so much today, but definitely Friday's game, where the Raptors lost 116-100 to the Houston Rockets and then fell 2-1 on the preseason. And it started okay, very even game, 29-28 after one quarter of play for the Raptors. And in the second quarter, offense was okay, but defense wasn't there, right? You were -4 in the quarter, 31-27. So you're -3 at the half. And then you were -4 again in the third quarter. Things weren't looking good. And you're -3 in the fourth. Like, we talk about how you win quarters. They weren't winning them by much, but they won just about they won 3 of the 4. And then when they lost was by 1. So not a great game defensively by the Toronto Raptors, right? Obviously allowing 116. But again, it's preseason. Let's get to some positives. Pascal Siakam doing fantastic stuff. 16 points, 6 boards, no dimes, on 7 of 15 shooting. However, the free throw line was a disaster in this game. Pascal, 3 of 8. Not pretty. 1 of 6 from distance. Not pretty. 3 steals and a block. That's nice. And the 18 and 6 on 7 of 15 is nice. But 3 of 8 from the line. 1 of 6 from 3. Ain't pretty. Gary Trent Jr. had 10 points in the game. I didn't want to look at the percentages too much. OG had, I thought he was pretty damn good. I thought OG was really good in this game. 13 points, couple boards, dime, 4 of 9, shooting 5 of 5 from the free throw line, but 0 of 5 from 3. So him and Pascal combined 1 of 11. He had 2 steals in the game. Scotty Barnes, honestly, I thought he was really just not there. 2 points, 7 boards, 4 dimes, was 0 of 5 from the field, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Missed both threes he took. He just looked all out of sorts. And honestly, today, he didn't have a great game either. 7 points and 8 boards today. Really not there offensively. But again, this is preseason. You'll take these sort of outings now, whatever. Christian Koloko, I wanted to bring him up because offensively, he didn't give you anything. And that's kind of what we have a feeling he's going to be like, right? Offensively, not so much. But defensively, you know what you're going to get. 4 blocks for Christian Koloko in that game. So he was really good. And then the bench. Let's talk about it. Chris Boucher was great, 10 points, 4 dimes on 4 of 7 shooting. He drilled a 3 there as well in the fourth quarter. And this guy, who's going to be a talking point in Game 1 and Game 2, Delano Benton. I mean, we talk about guys, preseason is for guys in year 2, right? You want to get a glimpse of the dudes in year 1. You want to see what the improvements in the year 2 guys. And honestly, year 3, you're like, okay, you need to take that big step. Guys like Preseason and whatnot. So for Delano, this is year 2. He dominated the G League. We all knew it. We all saw it. We want to see that next level. And again, I know it's preseason, but 14 points, couple boards, 4 assists on 6 of 8 shooting. Again, 2 of 5. Was that from the free throw line or from 3? You guys can let me know that one. I believe it was from the free throw line. I honestly don't know. But either way, 14, 2, and 4 on 6 of 8 shooting. Delano was buzzing. Actually, wait, no, he missed 2 shots. I'm not even trying to do it. You guys can let me know. But I really like Delano's game. He's just all over the place. On, off, on the ball, off the ball. He was really, really impressive. Preseason Achiuwa, again, a guy taking that next step. 10 points, 6 boards, couple dimes, 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 2 from the line, 0 of 2 from distance, though. And that's it for the player stats. And this is where the team stats get pretty ugly. The Raptors as a team shot 43% from the field, which isn't terrible. It's also not great. They shot 18% from three-point range. 18! That's ugly. And from the free throw line, they missed 16 free throws. They were 22 for 38. 58% when you had 38 attempts. It's not good enough. That's got to change. And on a consistent basis. That was something we talked about all last year. It's something we talked about in the playoffs. Free throws and three-point shooting are going to be this team's death. It really is. It's a preseason game. I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but That is something that has to be improved on. Houston shot 44% from the field, 39% from three-point range, and 76% from the free throw line. That is why you lost by 16. But again, on to this game, right, where they played the Bulls today at 6 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. It was pretty good for the first half. Then the offense dried up. You know, and your defense was still pretty good in the second quarter, but your offense just dried up in the second half, and your defense allowed 68. And you lost 115-98 to the Chicago Bulls, so that's a 17-point loss for the Raptors after a 16-point loss a couple nights ago. Not pretty. And the Raptors now fall to 2-2 on the preseason. But again, it's preseason. Doesn't matter. Let's get to the positives. So actually, let's get to the game first. First quarter, Raptors off 38. 38, they only allowed 27. Oh, you're up 11 after one quarter of play. You're doing really well. Then they only scored 19 in the second quarter. I'm like, what the hell just happened? They only allowed 20, though. You're -1 in the quarter, but you're still plus 10 at the break. And in that third quarter, you only scored 23. You allow 30. So you're -7 there. You're still up by 3, though, thanks to Bo Cruz. Drilled a 3 at the end of the third quarter. Then you go in the fourth. You drop 18, and you have 38. You get pummeled in the fourth quarter, -20, and you lose by 17. Let's get positives. Pascal, 18 points, 9 boards, a couple dimes on 7 of 17 shooting. Again, though, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 8 a couple days ago. If you're going to be one of the best players on this team, if you're going to be, as he put it before the season, if you're going to be a top 5 player in this game, you want to knock down your free throws. And he was 3 of 6 today, 1 of 4 from distance. So if you want to combine the numbers, he's a combined 6 of 14 from the free throw line. And he's a combined 2 of 10 from three-point range in the last 2 games. Not pretty. 1 steal, 1 block for Pascal. Again, the 18, 9, and 2 on 7 of 17. I'll take that. But those other ones, not pretty stats for Pascal. But again, preseason, whatever. Gary Trent Jr. had 17 points today, 3 boards, 3 dimes. Shot 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line, 1 of 2 from distance, couple steals. You liked what you shot from GT today. Again, hopefully on a consistent basis, we can see Gary Trent put up these type of numbers. Fred VanVleet really struggled with the shot today, but did a lot of other things to help the guys, as he always does. 13 points, 3 boards, 1 dime on 4 of 14 shooting, was 3 of 12 from distance. However, it was 2 of 2 from the line, and he had 5 steals in the game. So being as aggressive as ever, did Freddie V. Again, it's preseason, right? Only going to play half a game. So they sat down after that. And again, Delano Banton, 11 points, 5 boards, a couple dimes, shot 4 of 7, was 3 of 3 from the line, missed both threes he took. But in a 17-point loss, don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. I'm so close. Don't sneeze. He was a plus 10 on the floor in a -17 game. Not bad at all for Delano Banton, and that's back-to-back games for him to kind of take in that next step we've been waiting on. And with Malachi Flynn out right now, maybe this is a time to see Delano take up that backup point guard spot behind Fred VanVleet, because you're going to need someone there to eat up minutes. We are not going to deal with the same nonsense we did last year, where you're pummeling him 45 minutes a night, 40-plus minutes a night, and he's going to average that through 30 games. You just cannot do that this year. We saw it happen when it came down to the postseason. He was done. He was just drained physically and all that. He was done. Team stats. Chicago shot 51% from the field. 51. They shot 41% from three-point range and 84% from the line. Huge. All good positive numbers in the offensive front for the Chicago Bulls today. Raptors, 35% from the field. After that first quarter, we scored 38. You don't go over 25 once. That's ugly. 35% from the field, 22% from 3. So they shot 18% on Friday. They shot 22% today. That's ugly stuff. The only thing that came up a little bit was the free throw percentage at 71%. Whoopee-doo. But again, those other numbers have to be good. If you're not going to score in this game, or in men basketball, you're not going to win. I'm sorry, you're not going to see 100 to 98 games. You're not going to see those in this day and age, right? 115 you gave up today, 116 allowed against Houston. You're going to have to score something like that to do well in this season. Now, again, it's preseason, so I'm not going to harp too much on it. Raptors were doing their stuff on the advanced stats, though. Plus 10 in the offensive boards, plus 9 in second chance points off of those offensive boards. They were plus 9 in turnovers as well. So they had, I think, like 23 turnovers where we had 14. So really nice job there, turning them over as always. But again, it's preseason. Another one, we're getting there, Raptor fans. I think October 19th is the first game of the regular season. We ain't there yet. Friday, this upcoming Friday, Raptors host the Boston Celtics at Scotiabank Arena. So, again, I get 2 days off. Monday, there's nothing going on. Tuesday, well, I might do a no, season preview for the Leafs, I guess. Maybe 1 day off for videos for me after the weekend. Either way, Raptors take on the Celtics on Friday at 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. Looking to, I think that actually I believe that wraps up the preseason portion for the Toronto Raptors, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and don't give a damn about preseason basketball anymore and want the real thing to start up, smack the like button, because that's me. That's what I feel right now. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment, tell me your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the games, the Houston game and the Bulls game, the positives, the negatives, all that stuff. Go nuts in the comments below. Twitter link is down below, so follow us, send me a DM, do that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below. So follow up there, if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition Wednesday in the season opener in Montreal at the Bell Center. All right, and at 7 o'clock there. And as for the Toronto Raptors, on Friday, they host the Boston Celtics at Scotiabank Arena. The final preseason game before they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1. A really crazy start to the season for the Toronto Raptors, as in tough schedule-wise. Got to go one at a time. Final preseason game on Friday at home against the Celtics. 7 p.m. tip-off there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the games possibly. Well, the positives about the games, but not the negatives and the results. We'll talk to you guys then.